All right, so I'm going to show an application of the Tanda movement, the first section of the dummy. So I'll just do the movement first, and I'll explain how I interpret that movement, how I actually apply it. So I'm going to do this side so you can see it better, not the other side. So when I come from here, the Gan and the Quan Sao, the next movement is to go around and do the Tanda, right? So when I go to Tanda, the movement is the same. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a tan. This is not, I don't interpret this as a palm strike. What it is just a control point to the person's hip or his back. So after you're just making a contact, the fingers go slightly around, making a hooking motion to grab that position. And the reason for that is, if I'm here, if he tries to move back or move out of range, I pull him back in and then I strike. So the way you would apply it is, you would come here and then you would strike, or strike this way. But you're not really striking on the dummy, it's just getting into that position. So from the Quan, you come here, you're going to his hip, grabbing the hip with the fingers, digging in slightly. You're pulling slightly forward so you connect with him, connect with his body, and you're pushing slightly with the Tan. And also the Tan energy, I'm not directing it directly into the center, it's going diagonally across. That way it kind of spins his body and it helps to lock in this position for the strike. So when I come here, boom, here, and then I would strike this way and then turn and strike again. So the whole first section of the wooden dummy, for me, the way I interpret it, is not about striking so much. I mean, you can strike, that's pretty simple. You could strike, whatever. It's just to get into that position where you can strike him, but he can't strike you, because you're sort of you're besides changing the line, because he could change too. He could simply change. Is to basically you're screwing around with his structure, so he can't strike, and that's done through either the neck or the hip. So the first movement of the dummy, when you come here with the neck pulling hand, this is controlling the neck. And then you turn, this is controlling the hip, okay? And there's different ways of doing it. In my dummy form, there's many, many other ways of doing it. So I just wanted to kind of go over real simply the most important elements of that first section. You know, it isn't the Gan Saos or the Quan Saos or whatever. It's not about hitting, it's about getting that position and controlling your opponent. That's the main thing, that's it.